Hey guys, it's finally here. My Halo 3 Warthog set with RB and the Chief, man. And, oh man, I'm really excited for this. I can't wait to do my review of it. 20 years of Halo. And this render right here is actually a picture used from the actual game, in case if you guys don't know about this game, and who hasn't played this game before. So yeah, this is a pretty cool shot on the back of the box. So let's get her open. All right. So first off, we're gonna take a look at the figures themselves. Oh, holy shit. I've been waiting for this moment since the day I actually ordered this thing. Okay, so there's the AR. And this gun from the Covenant. I actually kind of forgot what this was called. Let me know in the comments down below, or I can also figure it out. So that's that. So let's take a look at Master Chief. I'm gonna save Arbiter for last. Okay, so this is Halo 3 Master Chief. Pretty nice. It looks really good. And so let's go over the articulation. His head could look that much up, that much down. Oh, and then he could look side to side like that. And he has some range around his waist. Can move his arms out that much, do pretty much a T-pose. And both of his elbows have a 90-degree bend. And the wrists 360. And wrist hinge. And for his legs, he can kick up about this far, and he can kick back about that far. And then a nice knee bend. He has a foot flexion downwards, upwards, and then a rotation. No ankle pivot, which is kind of disappointing, but it's not that big of a deal, so I'm not. Oh, and also thigh swivel. And then this could also, yeah, I forgot to mention. So that's Master Chief. Move him aside. Now let's take a look at the Arbiter. Ooh, this guy is so cool in hand. Okay, so for his articulation, it's pretty straightforward, I think. It goes up like this, all the way around, give him some expression. Yeah, he doesn't look to the side too much. He doesn't have much movement in his head, but that's okay. He's pretty articulated overall, though, what I've seen in other reviews. Yeah, he also has a separate waist hinge, not the diaphragm, but he also moves at the waist. It's kind of stiff for me right now, so, but yeah, it can move. And this arm goes 360, about that far. This arm only goes that much because of the little short. But this one can go out as this, surprisingly the same amount of range as this arm, even though this is there. And the elbow is a good bend. And then his wrist is like that. 360. And moving down his legs, his thigh swivel, double jointed knee, that's a good bend. Or also like this. He has a hyperextension on his lower knee. And yeah, it's pretty good. And you can also make him look like a pretty tall elite. Someone actually made that kind of joke in a review I saw for this guy, these figures. For this set, yeah. And I think that's pretty neat. His foot goes out that much, not much back. He has some ankle pivot. Yep. That's pretty much it for the Arbiter. He doesn't have a peg on his back for any of his weapons, so that's only on Master Chief, which is alright. I can't complain. I mean, this figure and the Warthog. Okay, moving on to the Warthog. It's amazing. And, oh boy, you're gonna love it. Okay. Alright. Just extra cardboard. Oh, there's some instructions, but we're not going to go over the instructions because it's pretty straightforward to assemble the Warthog anyway. But if you do want to see, here it is. But it's pretty straightforward for the Warthog. My phone keeps falling. For the Warthog assembly, it's not too hard. Take the wheels out, the turret, and now just take these out. And also they come with additional stands, but I'm not gonna put them on the stands much because I'm mostly, like most other reviewers said, I'm mostly just going to keep Arby and the Chief and the Warthog. And I may, like I said in previous videos, I may make my own version of Arby and the Chief. Who knows? I might not. But if I do get the chance, I will, maybe. Okay, and here's the little antenna piece. Let's get this Warthog assembled. Okay, so first wheel, front wheels first. This one's, there we go. That was a good snap. Nice. It rolls pretty smooth. And this is actually better than the other Halo Infinite Warthog that I have. Because of the turret actually has a little more range compared to the Halo Infinite Warthog I have. The Halo Infinite Warthog doesn't have as much range as this one. This one, it really does have, like... Oh. There we go. I got it in. And as you could see, the turret can go a pretty nice range. Oh, it just popped off. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. Gotta be a little careful with this. Let me just do this while I'm not on the camera. I heard someone say that I need to use some hot water. Or at least, yeah, some warm water. But I got it in there. It should be good now. So yeah. And now, this has a hinge that goes up like this. up like that, which is pretty much on the Halo Infinite Warthog. It goes 360. It goes really good range of man. And you can shoot some banshees from high in the sky. That's what oh, popped off again. Okay. Okay, maybe. All right. There we go. So yeah, that's the Warthog. Now I need the antenna. The antenna is pretty straightforward, just goes there, clicks in place, has some boing boing stuff. And now let's fit Master Chief inside the Warthog. From, yeah, as far as I know how to put him in the Halo Infinite Warthog with my Halo Infinite Chief, it shouldn't be any different with this Chief, like, or at least with this Warthog. This Warthog is pretty much the exact same from the previous, man. And get him in position properly. And then he should sit in there just like so. Hold on, let me do this off camera. Okay. And there he is, inside the Warthog. And yeah, it looks pretty good. There's an upwards view of what he looks like inside. Yeah. In case, yeah, you guys saw some of my previous videos. I did show my Halo Infinite Warthog in those videos with my mini Chief driving around. This is my better mini Chief and my better Warthog. So this is like a more retro Halo Warthog, and it's the best Warthog, I think. And let's put Mr. Arbiter on the turret. If I could get him onto it. There we go. And it's positioned correctly. And now, let me just put him on off camera real quick. Here. Let's go. And then his hands should grip onto the handles just fine. Just like so. And there you have it. Arbiter is on the turret. And I do gotta say, it looks great. Both Arbiter and the Chief. It looks exactly how it does on the product shot on the box, and how they looked in the game itself on the back of the picture. Yeah, it looks pretty good, actually, not gonna lie. And so yeah, Arby and the Chief may or may not be happening for me if I make it, and if I don't make it. Arby and the Chief, roll out.